right. So I think we're everyone's ready to begin, right?
Yeah.
Kilala. I am your humble dungeon master for today. Joining me today is Plum,
No.
Onin,
Maybe.
and Andromeda 09.
Go.
Nice.
I meant that
Nice.
to be like kind of late.
Perfect. It sums up the overall feel of this group.
Yeah.
Today is episode 6 of our Filipino-inspired D&D campaign. A little bit of recap before we jump in. The group has fought against Zigam and her minions against a giant Igaan. That was the name of the water dragon. Sorry, Ibangan. Ibangan was the name of the dragon. Zigam attempted to corrupt a crystal inside the shrine of Tulaylupa, the protector of the island's waters. Our heroes were able to prevent that from fully corrupting the gem, the crystal. However, it is Anolani is still cut off from the spirit of the waters, from the stingray spirit. However, a new connection was formed between Anolani and the spirit of the volcano Nulkab. Having met their latest friend Lilith, Tito Abel tasked Anolani and Regej to accompany her to the balete tree at Nadasaloy. There, Tito Abel suggested that Lilith will be able to find answers to who her demonic father is.
Demonic daddy.
Demonic daddy, her demon daddy, as you will. But other than that, Anolani might also find some answers about her birth and about her origins and why she is able to connect with these powerful spirits. We ended the campaign. We ended the session last week with Anolani, Regej, and Lilith going back into their quarters, going back into their places of rest. Lilith being inside Aling Nena's inn for adventurers. Regej and Anolani staying with Tito Abel. As Lilith goes back, ends her day, records her findings and her clues to her demon daddy, flips through the pages to review everything that she's seen. We find the page, the journal entry that has led her to the islands of Sinauna in the first place. Written all in bold with underlines underneath it is the name or the word Aswang. And that is where we left off last week. Did I miss anything? Do you guys think? Is there anything you guys wanted to remind everyone of?
Why
or are we good with the recap?
Now we're getting Regej's stiff whip.
Right, the stiff whip. Right. Lilith was able to help convince Tito Abel to do a favor for Regej regarding his favorite weapon of choice, a fishing rod. What in the Hunter x Hunter is this?
This is why Lilith will be the first.
Cool. So, let's get into today's episode. Regej, you fall asleep after a long and tiresome battle. What is Regej thinking of as he goes to sleep?
He's thinking of how good his new fishing rod is.
How good is right? Before you head to bed, Tito Abel tells you, young Regej, regarding the fishing rod that you have handed over to me.
Yes.
I have some connections that will allow me to enchant your fishing rod for you. What kind of enchantment it will be, what magical properties it will have, will be entirely up to the capacity of my connections. So I'm gonna have to hold on to this for quite a while. Will that be okay with you?
How long would that quite a while be?
I would give it about 3 to 5 days.
3 to 5 days. I scratch my chin. Sure. Oh wait. Would you also mind if I ask for another scroll of dust? Just for insurance.
He looks at you and he says, I don't see why not. Anulani and Lilith seems to be very powerful magic users. Although I have not seen you perform anything archaic, I feel like it would be very useful if all members of your party will be able to cast some magic of any form. He hands you a bamboo scroll with the head of a carabao engraved onto the front. And you have a scroll of gust.
Now I have two. Thank you, Tito Albel.
The first
Now
one was given. Oh wait, what the heck?
I have. I didn't use the second one. I didn't use the first one. Now I have two.
DMs, you should always have notes about what kind of magical objects you give to your players.
Tito Albel just sees Raquel holding, unfurling the set, getting the first scroll from his jacket. Mm-hmm. Nice.
Okay, alright.
Then he just falls asleep
That was-
after.
As you fall asleep, Ragesh, you think about the fishing rod that you're about, what kind of magical properties your fishing rod is about to have. You fall asleep into a deep slumber, motivated by exhaustion, motivated by the amount of effort that you had to push through. You dream of fishing rods. And
Nice.
you dream, but particularly, you dream of your first fishing rod. What would that look? What would that have looked like, Ragesh?
My first fishing rod, as the very first. It would look basic. It would be a starting rod. Came from Tony's. Like, here, have this bamboo fishing rod. But it's not just your ordinary bamboo fishing rod, because it can fold into different kinds of day-to-day items. Like, I can recall Tony just bending a few things on the fishing rod, and then look, it's a switchblade. And then if you fold it this way, then you twist this one over here, it becomes a full-on staff. And you're like, that's it. That's all I'm gonna go for.
Swiss Army knife of a fishing rod.
The fishing rod is OP as fuck.
Wait, since we're already on that song, then if you twirl around the main wire, and then and spin it around with friction, it turns into this nifty stun gun. Taser.
Frickin' ton. With that, I'm gonna say that your dreams are getting more and more fantastical. The line between memory and fantasy is starting to get a little bit blurry. Tony actually looks a little bit more sane and less senile the more you dive into this dream. You hear him say, look, buddy, Mom's gonna have to stay in bed for a little while longer. I trust that you could take care of yourself while we look for somebody to help her. I can't trust you, right, buddy?
Yes. Yes.
That doesn't sound
You turn around and you see a bed. You see a woman lying down, blanket covering most of her body. You see her horns, parts of it covered in stone. What does Regret feel as he goes into this part of the dream?
Ragesh is scared as he tries to touch the stone horn. He's contemplating on what he should do. He's just deep in thought and worry. With a really concerned but grim look on his face. He's like, when will all of this come to an end?
As you think of that, you see yourself kind of like in a third person, kind of like out of body experience. You see yourself touch the tip of this woman's horns, and the stone part of the horns start to wither away. You start to see like the outline of this woman's body underneath the blanket start to crumble down. And you see, the last thing that you see is the face of your mother as she withers away in dust and in sand.
No.
Ano
My
lang eh?
out of body experience just
Huh?
feels down.
Yeah. Yeah, guys?
Is that like
Ano Lani? What are you dreaming of?
I think I'd just be frozen, lying down on bed, be frozen, dreaming of me paralyzed, and there's something looking at me. I can't move, and something's looking at me.
As you lay in bed, you stare at the ceiling and you look at the patterns on the wood ceiling. You start to see all the swirls, you start to see all of the lines. You could kind of make out faces on the ceiling. You know, we as a species have developed the ability to recognize faces for evolutionary reasons. We're able to recognize faces in places where there aren't any. But you, Analani, you could swear that you could see two bright orange glows of eyes staring down at you from the ceiling. You start to see that the cracks on the ceiling are starting to look like jaws and fangs. And you start to see smoke coming out from those jaws. Little by little, that image, those patterns, those squiggly lines on the wood start to form the face of a giant crocodile staring down at you, smoke coming out of its mouth, molten eyes looking straight down at you. What does Anolani do?
I start panting from fear, looking, getting to see this image I'm not used to it. I'm not used to seeing such a fearsome silhouette towards me that isn't Tulailupa. And
Here, you hear the image speak to you. Tulaylupa may be a protector, but I stand between storms and tidal waves. I am the reason why this island is inhabitable. I am the bringer and door to death and life. You will see that I am a better host than Tulaylupa.
I start crying and and I say no, no, and I try to think of something else, trying to merge the image that I'm looking at into something else, but
As you try to superimpose something else, anything other than this spirit, you try your best to change the scene, to change the image, to change the dream. But as you do so, it's becoming more and more vivid. You see yourself standing in a small island, much like the one inside Tulaylupa's shrine. But instead of being surrounded by water, you are surrounded by lava. You are deep inside this crater, and a gargantuan crocodile is swimming around you. And he says, Nulkab says, your power is only going to grow, Anolani. And as you grow, as you become more and more of the person you are meant to be, so will my reach go further than this volcano.
I just try to shake my head. I'm like, no. I don't want to do this. I'm just a child. I don't want to do this.
The choice is not yours to make. Lilith, you lie in bed in Aling Nena's Inn for Adventurers.
Mm-hmm.
What does she think of as she falls asleep?
The word aswang began hunting her even after her, like, even in her dreams. Different shadow figures and different, like, shapes, like morphing into something else, was in her dreams. It's not really a dream, it's more of a nightmare, or like a nightmare prophecy kind of thing. And she has this overwhelming feeling of comfort, even though, like, everything's like scary and dark. She felt like comfort in it. Wait, out of character. Do we do we still like do the Aurelius path that I killed him?
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, before so backstory, before Lilith met Ragej and what,
Anolani.
Anolani,
And
Yeah.
she came into the island with someone else. This someone else was paid to spy on her. One fateful evening, she was able to read through his notes and figured out that she was being spied on. So she did what any sane person would do and killed the guy. And yeah.
You think back to that moment as you fall into unconsciousness. You think of the feeling of betrayal, the feeling of being taken advantage for somebody who has escaped from a life of servitude. You think of the word aswang. I'm actually gonna ask you to make an arcana check. Arcana check. This will be the kind. This will tell us how much you know, how much of the aswang you are already familiar of as you do your research in the islands.
17 plus 5, 22.
Ooh. You are aware, you know that the aswang of these islands the aswang is very unique to a unique type of creature. They're not demonic, they're not infernal, they're not demons, they're not fae, they're not beasts. But they're as far as you can tell, they are their own category of creature, of life form. You know that these aswangs are the manifestation and the embodiment of taboo. Whatever value, whatever behavior is frowned upon in a community, if strong enough, becomes an aswang. And depending on what that taboo is, the shape and form and type of aswang will come to be. You have read up on all sorts of aswang, like the chanaks, they are the spirits of unborn children. You have heard about the manananggal, winged creatures that can split their bodies in half. You have also heard of the mandurugo. Most aswangs that you have heard of are feared and it's easy to recognize because of their very disfigured looks. But the mandurugo are attractive, almost very you find similarities between the mandurugo and the succubus, luring their partners into bed and doing their way with them and eventually sucking off the blood off of their skin using their mosquito-like tongues. You dream of these creatures. But as you said, you do not feel fear. It has all of the elements of a nightmare. You're not in control. There is threats all around you. But you do feel a form of familiarity with all of these mystical and magical creatures surrounding you. You hear a voice from this horde of aswangs. What you would normally expect a large symphony, a large chorus of voices, you only hear one. You hear it say, "It's about time you got here."
What?
I'll be waiting by the tree.
Like, oh no!
I'll be back, and can we pause this for a bit?
Sure.
I forgot what does Anolani's tattoos look like. I need to get my phone.
Sure. Lilith, I'll give you a choice. With that 22 Arcana, I will answer 2 more questions about the aswang for you.
The aswang, or about, can I like specifically ask like who that person may be?
In your dream, you're unable to tell. It sounded humanoid. You have a feeling that it is if it is an aswang, if it's coming from the horde of aswang, it is most probably a shape-shifting aswang. You're aware that most aswangs are able to shapeshift. So it could be a mandurugo, it could be a hold on, there's this one other aswang that hold on.
Is it Maliksi from Trece? I'm just kidding.
Where are the monsters? Here you are. Monsters. Wang. It could have been a gabunan. You know that you do know that the gabunan do not have a monstrous form, but you do know that the gabunan are immortal in a sense. You do know that they live really long lives. So the gabunan is, that in your research, the gabunan is a very good candidate of who you're looking for. Other than that, there's also the berbalang. There's the mangkukulam as well. The mangkukulam are more humanoid than compared to other aswangs as well. But if you're asking me where that voice is coming from, you do not know for now. You don't know that yet.
What else do I have?
What else do you want to know?
Is the Balete tree safe?
I would say that staying in Sinauna for a while, you recognize that you've heard of some half orcs talking about the Balete tree. You have met some Balete tree elves. You know that they came from the Balete tree. At least their ancestors did. You know that long time ago, a bunch of spirits that were living inside the Balete tree wanted to interact with the mortal world. And so they decided to put on a mortal body and step out of the Balete tree. And that's where the whole line of Balete tree elves have started. You have not met any aggressive or any antagonizing Balete elves. You could say that you know a few of them. And if their ancestors are as kind and as welcoming as they are, you have a feeling that the Balete tree could also be a place of refuge.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
As the three of you dream these wonderful dreams,
Yeah, wonderful.
all of you wake up. It is a new day. You all benefit from a long rest, except for your armor class, which are your armors and your protections are damaged from your fight with the Igaan. Lilith, let's start with you. You are staying at the Inn for Adventurers. You were asked by Tito Abel to see him at his pawn shop whenever you're ready to meet up with Ragesh and Anolani. But you are also free to do anything else before you go ahead there.
Okay. So I prepare for the day. Take my, the regular things that I have, like my dagger, my longsword, my armor. I have this spell scroll that was given to me. I forgot what it was for.
Oh, what?
Tito Abel gave me like a scroll too.
That was the Ragesh, that the first guts scroll was not given to you, it was given to Lilith.
No. There's another like after
Oh, right.
the fight.
It was Earth Tremor. It was the spell Earth Tremor.
Right.
You can yeah.
That I can use like as a cantrip once.
Yep.
So that's one. I take that. So yeah, I took all my I take all the things that I usually take, and then I went for breakfast at Aling Nena's like buffet
Mm.
breakfast buffet thing in the inn.
You see all of the familiar faces. You hold on, I have an NPC here. Who's that name? Oh, the Jovis. You see Jovis, the goblin. The goblin servant running around serving trays and all that. You see him kind of like self-inflicting pain on himself for really slightly inconvenient things that happen around the mess hall. A lot of people are very uncomfortable with it. You see the balatkayo, half orcs with their tusks moving outwards, cooking the meal of the day. You see that you're served sinigang with rice.
Kangkong spaghetti!
For breakfast. I love it.
Perfect.
Yes.
Aling Nena sees you and she says, how you doing today, Lilith?
Fine.
I hope the accommodations are as good or as acceptable as can be. After all, you have saved my life after not too long ago.
Accommodation's really good. Like I couldn't ask for anything better.
That's very good, very good. I haven't seen that other fellow that has been walking around with you lately.
He left.
Such is the life of an adventurer.
He had to go.
That's understandable. Will we be seeing him soon, though?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's such a shame. Well, as I said, your room will always be ready for you for as long as you need. Will we be expecting you again tonight?
Probably, yeah.
Very well. I'll have Jovis take care of everything for you with all the housekeeping.
I'll just have a room like prepared just in case I come back, because I have a long adventure ahead of me.
Oh, you headed somewhere?
Yes. I have met a few friends along the way.
That's very nice. All the more friends, the merrier.
Yeah.
So, I'll keep that in mind. I'll make sure to hold the room for you. I just want to be sure that I am eternally grateful for you and your companion for saving me from the Mambabarang a few days ago. But I also have to let you know that I am running a business, and at some point I will have to need that room again for more paying customers. We're starting to get a little bit full.
Okay, got it.
Well, enjoy your breakfast, dear. Thank you again. Let me know if there's anything that I can make your stay even more comfortable.
Okay, thank you.
As you finish up your meal, is there anything else you want to do before you meet up with the rest of the party?
Huh. I think I'll go like directly there.
Ragesh and Analani, you guys wake up to the sound of weights clanking together. You hear the sound of metal on metal, just clanking together. A bunch of exercise equipment, right,
Oh God.
near your rooms.
No.
What would you guys? You guys come out of your rooms and you see Tito Abel cooking some longanisa on the kitchen, but at the same time also lifting barbells while he does so.
Oh no.
You see him like he's still kind of topless, but he is wearing like an apron, just an apron and like some shorts. And you guys see like his massive back is facing you. You see him like just back and forth, just gripping on the frying pan, and as well as pulling weights and all that. It is an absolute spectacle. The morning light hits his sweat, and it looks like he's sparkling for a moment there. What would you guys like to do?
I just.
Tito
I
Bell
squint my
sounds
eye.
sexy.
I look at Analani. Don't you just love the smell of sweat and longanisa in the morning?
I just squint at the side. I'm like, no wonder why I'm thankful you left. I just rub my eyes and then go somewhere near a window.
I call for attention. Tito Bell.
He turns to you. You guys know how those bodybuilders kind of like flex their sides. That's exactly what he does, holding the frying pan and the dumbbell towards you. And he says, good morning, Ragesh and Adolani. I'm glad that you are awake now. I'm preparing breakfast.
I suggest we open a bit more windows, just to ease the scent of the longanisa, and
Very well. That's a
not
good
just the
idea.
sweat.
You guys enjoy the meal. You guys enjoy your morning with Tito Abel. As you guys are finishing up, Lilith comes into the room. Comes in to meet up with you guys.
What's wrong?
Darling.
Dang.
Hey there, Lilith. I usher a plate of longanisa. You want some?
Breakfast. Second breakfast. I love it. Let's go.
Would you also like to take a whiff of the fresh morning air? Yep, definitely sweet, not salty at all. Tito Bell.
As you guys enjoy the morning, Tito Abel takes off his apron, and he walks to you guys and he says, "So, I assume that you three will be heading to Nadasaloy starting today."
No.
Lilith is just speechless, like looking Tito Bell up and down, liking what she's seeing.
I immediately nudge Lilith. Oh, stop staring, it's rude.
But
It's my
Stop
mouth.
staring, you're making me stare as well. Those pecs are too big.
Tito Abel says, "Starting today, I would recommend that you take the river. The Luyan River will lead you straight to Nadasaloy. It takes up about 3 days for you to travel all the way up there. So you're gonna have a really long trip. Make sure that you are well supplied. Make sure that you find replacements for your armors. Seeing here that they have been slightly damaged. You guys see the holes and the tears on your armors. He says, I would highly suggest that you visit the Batu and see what if he is willing to reward you for defending the the Tulaylupa Shrine.
The Anolani Shrine, I snickered.
I just look at. Gonna go back to the place we ran away from. Would that be wise?
Sorry, come again?
We're going to go back to the place we ran away from. Do you think that'd be wise?
Oh, you're talking about the Datu in the Ashen Fields. Oh no! I'm speaking about the Datu here in Kailahon.
I mean, do we have any witnesses that, I don't know, like, for us to be rewarded? I mean, we're basically the only few people here.
I mean, I technically destroyed this treehouse compound, but they can't hold that against me, right?
I mean, doesn't Tito Abel own this treehouse?
I do own this treehouse. Pretty much the only damage that you have done are to the branches and the leaves. No property was destroyed or severely damaged. I will take care of that myself. If I would highly suggest for you to for the three of you to visit Datu Habalo. He should be in Mahalaga, the near the beach. You'll be able to see the large cylindrical home that is a landmark for the Datu.
Oh, before we go there, would you mind clarifying one thing for me? What exactly is Pepe Yeager's job? What responsibility does he have?
Pepe Yeager is a foreigner from these parts. He is visiting us for a mission trip, as far as I can tell. He is a paladin, although it is very unclear to me as to what exactly is his oath. He was looking to me to ask if there's anything that I could use him for. If there's any services that he could offer
So
to...
he's looking for services.
You could say that, yes.
So that means he can accompany us to the Baleti tree?
No! No! I just look at everyone. I'm like, no! I don't want him. He sounds like a little. He sounds like a little monkey. Just. Ah!
I slap Anolani. We need monster father. I mean, new friends.
I just punch Reggie. I'm like, no! You really want him? Like the last time I remember is that you wanted to fold him inside the boat.
Okay, hear me out. The way he speaks, it could actually make monsters stay away from us.
No, I
It's
doubt it.
annoying enough to make them go far away from him.
But do you want us to have a brain tumor every time we wake up in the morning having him?
Hear me out. We could always put the mouth gag when he's asleep.
No, I do not consent to this.
You're not even Pepe Yeager. How do you? You don't
No.
have his consent.
No,
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We take a vote. Do we ask Pepe Yeager to come with us or no?
No.
Yes.
I,
That's 2-1, Anolani.
I leave.
Oh, well, okay. If it makes you feel better, we'll stick one of my scrolls of gust near him. So the moment he starts getting annoying, we just tell him with the power of air.
I roll my eyes and then I snap my fingers and then a little tiny fireball comes out of my hand. If he goes near me, and then I put it up I put it up next to Lilith and Regaja's face. If he goes near me, I will burn both of your faces.
You do fire resistant, right?
Oh no.
I just look at the crazed look on the child's face. Hey,
Tito Abel says, Anulani, please. I have just refurbished this kitchen. It took a lot of time for me to choose the right tiles and wallpaper. Please do not burn down my kitchen.
I just looked down to the ground. Is this marble, Tita?
Yes, the finest one that we can buy.
Ooh, give me. I
Tito Bell,
start
if we're
munching
talking
on.
about something burning, my nostrils have been burning the second I walked in.
That must be the longanisa.
Wait, it's burning.
I take a deep breath, forgetting that I can still smell his sweat. I'm like, "Ugh." Yep, burning nostrils.
Tito Bell says, if you are looking to hire Pepe Jaeger to assist you and to accompany you, I would recommend going to the same place as the Datu. He usually goes there. We do not have an adventurers guild, so that is the closest place he can look for jobs and for quests.
We'll head to the Datu then.
I just want my breakfast. Do we have fried rice, Tita?
He serves me a hot bowl of fried rice. You guys, as Anulani finishes up, finish up her meal, you guys head toward. So you guys can head towards either the marketplace, the Datu's house, or to the Daluyan River, where you guys can start your journey to Nadasaloy.
Sinama ko sa bahay ng dato bakla. I punch everyone in the room and then run and run out of the house.
Can I throw the box of folding towards like
Make a dexterity attack roll to see if it hits. I'll count that as an attack. That sounds about right.
dexterity. Alright. I got an 8. Damn it.
Yeah, I know. You chuck it towards Anulani, just hits the ground. So the three of you, I'm assuming that all three of you are headed towards the Datu.
Yep.
Okay. You guys made it to the Lilith. You've actually met the Datu already the first time that you have been here.
All right. Yeah.
He here. So you see the Datu is he's a human, male human. You see very his tanned skin. You guys climb up this huge kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of like an open space kind of thing. There are no doors. You guys can freely walk in there. You see a lot of Baleta elves. You see some gold gnomes, some volcano dwarves walking back and forth, holding papers. And not really papers. There aren't any paper in these islands. It's all just bamboo scrolls, parchments made out of bamboo, and graphite tablets, with carvings in there and writing. You see the Datu wearing adorned accessories, necklaces, and a headband. You see him coordinating with people from left and right. How would you guys want to approach?
I will just I stand behind Anulani. I'm like, you're the face of the group. Do your magic.
I just look at him like, why me? Why me, you coward? What are you thinking? I might
No,
burn down the entire building. You do that.
I shake Anulani. Do not break down on me. Go.
I just hide behind Lilith instead. I'm like, no, that's social interaction, and I do not support it.
I just look at Lilith.
Lilith's just awkward. And then she walked towards the Datu since she has met her before.
Mhm.
Is the Datu a guy or
It's a guy. It's a guy.
okay? I walked to the Datu and greeted him. Hi, I believe we've met before.
He turns towards you and says, "Ah, yes. You're one of the adventurers who came in the other day. How can I be of help?"
Uh, we were just told by then I look at Ragej and Anolani by their guardian.
I just like cover her mouth. Let me just let me do this. I'm sorry. I kneel down and I kneel down in front of the Datu and like greetings, Datu. We have well, I haven't been talking in front of people. I'm sorry, but
I just cut off on Alani. We make boom to the waterfall.
I I
You
I
make-
cover.
I,
You
I
make-
look at Anurani. I, I can't do social interactions as well. Yes, we need boom boom at the waterfall temple.
Yes.
Big boom boom.
Big boo. I just cover his mouth. In summary, I probably assume that you've heard about the attack in Tulailupa's shrine. Yes, Datu.
Ah, yeah. It's don't get me started. It's been all the talk in town these days. That's why we're extremely busy today. We're trying to coordinate with all of the merchants. I'm trying to coordinate with the druids to make sure if everything is all right. The tourists are in a frantic because we had to close off the shrine. He looks to you, Lilith, and he says, "I'm assuming that you three were the ones who were able to confront whatever it was at the shrine."
Yes.
Yes.
Anurani. Boom boom. Yes.
Question, Datu, if I may request, as the person who has attacked the shrine of Tulailupa is Zigam, the human warlock. Have you heard of her? As
Zigam,
I
Uh,
mean, I'm probably assuming you've heard about the disaster in our home in the Ashen Fields.
bear in mind that just happened like 2 days ago,
I mean, like,
canonically.
word might spread fast.
I
Yeah,
I
3 days ago.
interject. She's that crazy with sorceress with a jade. She's
But-
got lots of them.
Datu, may we go somewhere else? For like with me and my companions. For these are matters that are very heavy.
I haven't had any reports coming from the Ashen Fields. Well, obviously he points to Ragesh and Analani. He says, obviously you two are from there. But if you're saying that there was an attack from the Ashen Fields, that he looks at at one of the Baleta elves. Kind of looks like they're his secretary of sorts. Says that does sound like we need to coordinate with Nada Saloy, with the Datu over there. We'll have to see what we can do about that, since we're starting to see a pattern or maybe even just a coincidence. What are you? I'm very busy right now, little girl. I can't really go anywhere else. I need to be here. But what exactly? He looks to you, Lilith, again. Since you're the more adult person in this group. What how can I help you? What do you need from me?
We were thinking, since we stopped the attack, does that mean we're gonna get rewarded for it.
He has his arms open like this, and like because he's asking you what you need, and like he thinks from it like and then
That
the
I
Beleta
mean,
elf, walks next to him. She hands him like a bag of coins,
ooh,
and he says, "Oh yeah, here. I'm assuming that this is the right amount for the job. Yes, this is the right amount for the job." He hands you like a bag of coins, Lilith.
I
Wait, Mister Dot. I have
I
an important question.
Yes.
Is there a way to procure crewmate? Because we have a boat. We need more
Where
crewmates.
crew for what exactly? What do you need a crew for?
We'll be sailing through the river, and we might need more helping hands. Because we're just an adult and two children.
The river, the Luyan River. You're going to Nadasaloy?
Yes.
Yes.
Give me a persuasion check.
Why need? Oh, 16.
The Datu says, "Well, I was going to, like, I guess we were going to send some Timawas over there anyway. We might as well have them join you guys. Hold on. Where is she? You see him look around for a bit, and he says, oh, there he is. Richie, come here. You guys see a mahogany-colored tan skin, with branches coming out of their hair, vines from their torso. The Data says,
Wait, someone's
uh,
calling me.
sure. The Data says, I can't do that right now, Plum. He says, this is Richie. He is one of the Timawa he was one of the Timawas here in Nadasaloy. Richie, you know that I was going to send you over to Nadasaloy for a diplomat trip, right? You're gonna have to join these people on your way there. You guys see Richie, very stern looking, very stern face. He says, "Children, huh?
I just
All right then, okay."
I immediately bugged Richie. Do you know how to fight? What weapon do you use? Hey, how old are you? Hey, those tree branches from your
I
hair?
roll my eyes at his retort against us. But Datu, may I suggest something? Considering that I've noticed a pattern with the attacker, she is after the shrines. Would it be better if we send a message to everyone here in the islands to guard their shrines a bit more against this woman?
We're already aware of that. We're already ahead of that, young lady. The only two shrines here in the islands are the shrine of Tulaylupa and the shrine of Nulkab. As far as we can tell, it was only the shrine of Tulaylupa that was attacked. The clerics over at Nulkab haven't really reported anything of importance. The Timawas are already on guard and heightened alert. We have everything. We have everything prepared for whatever, in case of a second wave. But thank you for the suggestion. Thank you for your concern.
Alright, thank you. I just look at Ricky and I'm like, I just squint at him. I'm like, I try to intimidate him. I'm like, I'm on my tippy toes, trying to reach him.
The Richie says to Datu, just for clarification, I am just here to accompany them, right? You're not just sending me out to babysit. The Datu says, no, no. Well, maybe.
How about
Uh,
can we get another person and then I look around?
the Datu says, I can only spare one Timawa on this trip. I need everyone else here in case of like I said, in case of a second wave. He looks at the clothes and the armor that you guys have on, and he says, "Actually, there is something that I would like you three to take care of for me. I am tied down here at the hall at the moment, but there is a quarrel going on at the beach between two merchants. I need someone over there to kind of mitigate between the two of them. If you guys could do that for me, then I'll see what I can do about sending a second person along with you."
Okay.
Mm.
I guess that's fair.
The people that you are looking for is you see the dwarf the elf approaches the Datu again, hands him like a scroll, and he says, Jet Ruedas and Mariano Flores, they're the two merchants over at the Mahalaga Beach.
Question, Dave. Could you like write that down in our little GC?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Pippy
Their names.
though.
Jet Ruedas and Mariano Flores.
So,
Jet Ruedas, Mariano Flores. He looks at Richie and says, Richie, you know Jet's place, right? You know Jet's place? That's where they're having the argument. So if you could escort them, lead them the way, that'll be great. We need to clear out this room as fast as possible. Yes, I'm on my way. And the Datu disappears into the crowd.
Wait, can I look at Richie and then I go up to him and I look at him into his eyes. I'm like, up, trying to carry up. Carry me onto your shoulders, dear mortal. Dear mortal.
I just look at Anolani. Oh God.
Richie just looks at you. He looks at you, Lilith, and says, "They're not yours, are they?"
No.
The moment Richie asks Lilith that, I immediately bug him again. Hey, you didn't answer my question. Do you know how to fight? What weapon they use? And are those tree branches out of your hair? I continuously poke his side. Poke.
Children,
You got-
behave.
You guys make your way. You guys follow Richie over to Mahalaga Beach.
No, he didn't carry me. I'm sad now.
No, he did not. He did not carry you.
I'm
You guys walk over. You see these two guys, two men. One of them with short hair, wearing very traditional clothes. You see another one wearing more commoner's clothes that you are familiar of, Lilith. You see these two arguing back and forth. One of them says that, look, you do not have the right to just take everything away just for your own business. We were here first. And then the other guy was like, actually, I have papers here telling me that I can. So you guys can just make way and, allow me to do my own business. And we can just settle everything from there.
I look.
What do you guys do? How do you guys want to approach this?
I merge in between them. How about you just share? You know. Mm.
I look at
I immediately look
Anolani.
beside Richie. Wait, how did she get? How did she get there so fast?
Then I look at um Ragej, and then I look at Anolani, and then I walk towards the two of them, you know. And then as a bard, I started singing.
I was left with Richie. I just look at it. This doesn't happen on a regular basis. You know, for
Ri-
me.
Just wait.
Richie rolls his eyes and like, this is gonna be a long trip. Lilith, what are you trying to do what are you attempting to accomplish by singing?
I try to like get between them and just have them like, you know, chill
Make up.
down, be civil about it.
Give
Don't
me a performance check.
Let's go. Can you hold up? Just wait. Da, 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 21. I got a 21.
What was your instrument again? It's a lute.
Yeah.
As you strum your lute, you sing "Can't Diffuse Her, Just Wait." As you sing that little ditty, you were able to catch the attention of the two men, at least enough for them to stop squabbling. How do you guys want to do this? What do you guys do?
We start
I
dancing.
immediately I shout to Anolani. If push comes to shove, use the beads of force.
I
Yeah,
just look at
and
him like, why would I do that?
Gonna need that later.
Okay.
I immediately look at. It's not lethal, I swear. Give him a smile.
One of them says, "And what are you guys doing here? What's going on?"
We were sent by the Datu, my fellow man.
The short-haired one says, finally, somebody on my side. Can you please tell this person to move aside? They're messing around with my family business."
Listen, good sirs. The beach is way big for two of you. So you don't have to really, you know, quarrel about space. There's like more space for everyone. So just, you know, okay. Thank
But
you.
if you want the specific spot, how about you just, settle with sharing? It's not really that big of a deal. And who knows?
This spot is you see the other guy says this spot is prime for attracting customers. I am not just going to let this low class small business get in the way of that. I have papers from
Well, stop
Nadasaloy.
being classes, bitch. I'm using vicious mockery.
Well, the scene is getting chaotic. Like Gesh beside Richie is like, do you think we should do something, or do we just keep staring?
If
at
you
him?
could just stop your bourgeois ass and settle this like grown men that you are, then maybe you'll settle
Yeah.
into something.
You want to settle things like grown men? Grown men have papers, which I have, and he produces a scroll from kind of lots of legal documents, a lot of legal jargons, and you see at the very bottom of it, you see signatures from the Datu of Nadasaloy and the Datu from Kailahon.
May I?
He says, this document tells me that I am allowed to set up my business here in Kailahon. So I have legal right over this particular spot. So I'm gonna need everyone to move aside.
I just
Wait,
grab the documents from him.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
God damn it.
wait, while this is happening, I look at Richie. What happens if, let's say, those papers were suddenly suddenly gone? Would that invalidate what he's saying?
I got
Richie
a fucking 8.
Richie says, most bamboo scrolls are enchanted so that it won't be destroyed. But in the off chance that it does get destroyed, the offices of the datus will have their own copies of it. So even if we burn this copy, Mariano Flores over here could just go back to Nada Saloy and pick up another copy.
I mean,
I immediately. But wait, why are they fighting about the land if it was Jet's family who was here first?
Jet's family has been using this spot to sell his.
He
Notes.
doesn't know why he's selling.
I know what he sells. I know what he sells. Weapons. Weapons. He says, his Jet's family's been selling weapons in on this plot of land, for generations. Most of the Timawa's armory and weaponry come from him, after all.
So they're technically like a black.
Technically a blacksmith. They specialize more with weaponry rather than armor. You could say that, yeah.
You're a boring old man, Richie.
Okay.
And you're an annoying little child.
may I go up to him?
I take pride in that. I keep poking.
So I look at Mariano and then I look at Jet and I was like, well, if Jet's family was here first, then you don't have any claim to this spot. We don't fuck with that here.
I mean,
We don't want colonization. We don't want colonizers to fucking grab land here. You're not. No.
What are
He's a-
colonizers?
Mariana says, actually, I am from Nada Saloy. I am not a foreigner. I'm not a colonizer. I am just as much of a from Timonduk as this person right here. And I'm sure. And just judging by the armor that you guys are bearing, I have a very strong suspicion you're gonna need to buy armor, and that's what I am able to sell. Top notch, top of the line, guaranteed, good, best quality armor. I will even throw in a discount for you if you could help me get rid of the small business over here.
I just-
I mean,
Motherfucker.
upon hearing that, yeah.
I just try to step into both of them. Like, you both sell very good things that are supposed to be together. Like, this Jet here sells weapons. You, on the other hand, sell armor. How about you merge your business together and you make sales even more than what you earn now?
Both of them say no. And they start to argue even more. They're talking over each other. One side is talking about tradition. The other one is talking about the legal repercussions of merging two merchants together. And they're bit by bit, their attention is slowly moving away from the three of you.
To mitigate this, Ragesh will throw Ragesh will again throw the box of folding in between the two of them. Pare!
No! No.
As you said,
I
nope,
pushed the
nope. He said it. I will take that for word. She threw. You threw out. You threw your folding boat. You yelled "pare," and a small boat pops up. Moving between them. I'm gonna need you to make a. I'm gonna call this a persuasion roll.
Yay! Let's see what I'll get. 14.
14. You surprised them well enough to get back their attention. Jet speaks up.
All we needed was a giant boat.
Jet speaks up and says, "Look, my family has been here. My father sold weapons here. My grandfather sold weapons here. Everyone in a 5-mile radius around here, here in Kailajon, knows that if you're looking for weapons, you come to me. You come to my family. This is the pride and joy of Kailahon. This is where, this is a landmark for the city, for the settlement. And plus, I don't feel comfortable working with someone from Nada Saloy, knowing the history of their community with ours. I'm not comfortable with that. You guys have, like, he points to Richie and says, "You know what it's like. You would know what I'm talking about."
But
Richie says, "That is very true. Most people from Nada Saloy and Kailahon do not normally work well together."
But how about you at least try and set your differences aside? Because if you try to proceed to look a blind eye, then this chaos for generations against people here in both your communities will continue to do stuff like this, and you wouldn't want that, right?
Mariana says, "You sound much like the Datu in Nada Saloy." I hate that. I hate that kid. He knows nothing of business. He knows nothing about the cultural heritage that we have in Nada Saloy. I, for one, preferred his father before the new guy offed him. Look, I have a legal right to be here. What are you plan to do if the Timawas from Nada Saloy, if the merchants from Nada Saloy hears about this?
I get angry at them, and like I start clenching my fists due to the banter that they're that they're spitting at me.
Oh no, she's gonna blow. Richie, what should we do?
Richie says, "Well, I would have suggested to examine Mariano's contract, see if there's anything that stipulates that he is allowed to strip anyone, take any land in particular. Depending on the wording on the document, that will be very that would help us make a decision here. On the other hand, the relations between Nada Saloy and Kailohan are already, should I say, complicated. So any aggression made against a merchant of Nada Saloy might make things even more complicated than it needs to be. And we were sent here by the Datu to resolve conflict and not make things worse. So
May
I-
I
don't know, man.
don't even want
I-
to more.
I come in between the two people. Let me make a good proposition for the both. Have you ever heard of expanding your businesses outside of Kailahon and Nagasaki? Hmm?
keep talking. I'm trying to keep talking. I'm trying to decide what kind of role this is and how to set the DC. Keep talking while I mulled it over.
As you can see, I just hurled a huge ass boat in front of you two. And we're currently on a journey, so you could have at least one representative from both of your businesses join us in our adventure. They provide us with the armors and weapons, and we advertise them for you. Everyone from any place we'll be going would be like, "Oh, where did that armor come from? Oh, that weapon looks nice." And then we'll be like, "Well, you see, it came from both Nada Saloy and Kailahon." And then they'll be like, "Oh, aren't they at odds with each other?" Not anymore. As you can see, they're working together to not only bring the best weapon or the best armor, but the best adventuring set that any good old adventurer would get. So what do you say, boys? Wouldn't it be nice to just work together then against each other?
Mariano says, "What does this have to do with the plot with the spot? What does it have to do with where I get to set up my shop?
You can do it.
I immediately look back at Richie. Oh no! What do I
I don't
do?
Hey, don't look at me. I'm not the one. I'm already employed by the Datu. I'm not the one in trouble here if I don't get to finish this job. I'm just here to accompany you.
Okay, okay. What if we do it like this? Whoever doesn't get the plot of land will have at least 80% of their product endorsed by me and my team.
Me and my team. What
So-
kind of
so you
marketing
see-
PR is this?
So you see, you may not have the land, but you will have coverage. See, which is better? Your goods staying here or your goods going around this vast world? Like the world the world is the world is too big. So you see, why cover one portion of the world when you can cover every portion of the world? I wink at Mitch. Wink.
Ragesh, give me a persuasion check. I'm gonna set before you roll it. I'm gonna say this. Give me a persuasion check with advantage. DC 16. If you get this right, if you get it, if you're able to hit that DC, it will go the way that you want. They will accept your proposition. If it goes sideways, though, Richie will have to report this side quest as a failure.
Oh no!
And Richie will ask somebody else from the office to resolve the quarrel.
I have to get a 16 or higher on either persuasion.
Yeah.
What? Oh no!
First roll was
The first, it was a 2.
what's the second roll?
Please. The second roll was a nat 1.
Oh no!
Hmm. Oh God.
That was really good. Is there anything else that Anulani or Lilith would like to try before Richie goes off and calls for backup?
May I? You know what? May I try to? What's the name of the crocodile man again? I keep on forgetting.
Nulkab?
Mokab. May I try to call for him?
You try to tap into your side of yourself, the same way that you try to try to reach to Lupa, but you do not hear anything from the volcano spirit.
What if I become so angry that at the sight of me failing, will I
At
be
the sight of
able...
Regej failing.
Give me an Arcana check to see if you can. What are you trying to accomplish by contacting Nulkab?
I want him to possess me so I could intimidate the two of them to make an agreement that they should just join their
Right.
businesses
Give me
together.
right. So give me an Arcana check. I would say DC 18 or higher. You'll be able to contact Nulkab. If you do, I'll give you advantage on a persuasion check, on an intimidation check.
Arcana.
Yep.
I got it, son.
Yeah. No, you're not able to reach
Hindi, wait.
Nulkab.
Di ba may advantage? So that should be...
No.
No, I'm we're rolling to see if she gets advantage in intimidation. But you're still more than welcome to try to intimidate them. It will just be without advantage.
Oh.
What if I just
Force field.
You know what? May I throw beads at force at them?
At which one? Ah, not. They're very close to each other. What's the radius on that thing again? Up to 60 feet. Throw 10-foot radius. Sure. You chuck the beads, of course.
Yeah.
I would say that Regej and Anolani will have to make the dexterity saving throw. DC 15 dexterity. I would say that Lilith and Richie are outside of the blast zone. I'm gonna have to roll for these NPCs as well. First one is for Jet. Second
should be my
one is for
dexterity.
Mariano.
No. No,
Oh,
I just
did
did a
you
plus.
just get a 0?
No. No, I accidentally put +3. I just put +3 like an idiot. I got a 6.
Dexterity. I got a 13.
Anolani, could you roll the 5d6 damage? 5d4, sorry, 5d4.
1d. Wait. Or 5d4?
5d4.
I got a 14.
14?
Yeah, 14.
That's 5d4?
Wait, really? Because
Yeah, that is possible. The maximum is 16.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Regej and Anolani, you will have to take. Who failed the save?
I got a 13.
13.
I got a 6.
So everyone takes full damage. Everyone takes 14 points of damage. And everyone is trapped in the bubble.
Oh wait, I also take 14 points?
Yeah, everyone who failed the save will take 14 points of damage.
Wait, so not me?
Not you.
Okay.
What was the save? What was
15.
the saving roll?
It was a 15.
God, I was short of 2.
Oh god.
I'm gonna move to my laptop.
All of you are now inside a force field bubble.
Just look at the
Well, fuck.
Wait,
Lilith,
no.
you and Richie are outside of the bubble. Is there anything that you want to do?
Would it be possible to bang on the beads on the force field?
no.
They can hear. They can still hear us.
We'll get to that later, in a bit. Lilith, what do you plan to do?
I don't know me.
Richie says, "Do you want me to call for help?"
Yeah, I think we need to call for help.
He walks away from you. You get the feeling it's gonna take a while for him to get back. Is there anything else that you would like to attempt?
I look at the two merchants.
Right,
and
sorry.
I'm like,
Right now, Lilith, if you are able to pick up the bubble very easily, because no matter what is inside the bubble, it will always weigh 1 pound. So
I can pick it up.
yeah, you can pick it up.
Pick up the bubble. Let's go.
Oh no.
You guys are everyone is jiggling inside this bubble as Lilith picks it up. What do you plan to do with it?
How do I deactivate this thing?
It takes about a whole minute.
I just like look at the two merchants. So, gentlemen,
Is it possible to like to like throw the bubble up
Yeah, it
No.
is.
and
no,
then
please,
before
no.
before it deactivates?
He might die. He might die of seasickness.
Not
Yeah, you are able to like lift the bubble up. Because like I said, no matter what is inside of it, no matter what is contained in this bubble, it will always weigh 1 pound. So while you guys are in the bubble, what do you guys plan to do? You see Jet and Mariano are squabbling even more now because they're in this situation.
I look at the two.
Is it possible for me to just bring them to the Datu?
Oh yeah, actually yes, it is.
Yeah, I'll just bring the whole bubble to the Datu.
Cool.
No.
So, before you guys reach the Datu, is there anything that Anolani or Regesh would like to attempt?
I look at the two men and I'm like, okay, so gentlemen, because of your squabbling, this is the measures I had to take.
Jet says, we could have died there! Well, what was that?
Because of your ignorance.
So you decided, Mariano was like, so you decided to try to attempt to murder us in broad daylight?
No, I wasn't trying to murder you. I was trying to encapsulate the two of you so that you would have a friendship hug inside this little bubble, yes?
Regesh, what do you plan to do in here?
What the fuck?
Regesh, I don't know if you're muted or not, or if you can hear us.
He died.
He's muted.
Oh, he's muted. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
I was still thinking what to do, but now I know what to do. I will
Okay.
hyperventilate and leave carbon dioxide inside the bubble. That way they'll be pressured to work together.
God damn it. Breathable air is passing through the bubble. I hope you know that.
Not a force field.
Yeah. Anything. If you look at the item card, it will say that breathable air is the only thing that's able to pass through it.
That's not funny. Wait, they don't know that. They don't know that.
They don't know that.
Anolani, keep hyperventilating.
Start shaking in front of them.
Jet is like, what's happening? What's going on here?
I'm sorry, but I forgot to tell you. We have limited air. I start shaking. The only way is for you guys to success. The only way for us to be saved is the intention of the user who threw this should be to be successful, and my intention is for you two to make up and make your businesses to be together, and it probably will be small enough.
I'm looking into the bubble while I'm carrying it, wondering what the fuck's going on inside. What?
Lilith, you are able to hear this. You are able to hear everything that they're saying right now. Is there anything you want to do to add to to help help Anolani?
The lie.
Yeah.
I can hear you guys. You have about like a minute to decide, or else you're gonna die.
Okay. Anolani and Lilith, I need the both of you to roll deception rolls.
Deception? Okay.
Deception
wait.
rolls. Anolani, your deception rolls. Okay, hold on. Yeah, your deception rolls will determine the DC for Regesh here.
Deception.
Wait, I forgot to like open my thing again. Wait.
That's fine. That's okay. Give me deception roll.
Just
well,
rolling around.
Boom! I got a 16.
16. Okay.
Wait, deception. I forgot to open my character sheet
That's okay.
on my laptop. Deception. Where is it again? Oh, there we go. Whee! 17 plus 6.
16 and a 23.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm rolling for Jet. Nope, that's lower than 16. Did not roll a natural 20. Oh, okay. Regesh. I need you to give me an intimidation roll with advantage. Because Anulani and Lilith rolled really well, I'm gonna set the DC to feckin' 5. Because of how well they rolled. DC 5 intimidation with advantage. If I'll say like if you get 10, they will believe you. If you got a 15 or higher, they will do anything and everything that you will ask them.
Oh my god.
You wait.
The
world
first
is in
roll
your
was
hands.
a 6.
You better not fuck this up.
6. Okay, first roll was a 6. That's still successful, but he could do better.
11!
11. All right. 11. You guys. What do you guys? So. Lilith, you see Anulani and Regis just hyperventilating inside the bubble. You also see Jet and Mariano look at each other. It's like, Mariano pulls out his scroll. He frantically looks over his contract and says, "It doesn't say that I can. It doesn't say I can take over your spot. It just said I can pick any spot in Kailahon." Jet says, "We're closed every weekend. You can take over the spot that during those days."
I look at the both of them. I'm like, well, maybe you both should, merge your companies together.
Still hyperventilating.
To help hyperventilating, yeah.
Mariana says, if you can throw in Mondays in there as well, I'll take the deal. And Jen's like, deal! Can you get us out of this bubble?
And then I put the bubble down.
Anulani, does it say that you can?
I think it doesn't. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.
Wait, give me a sec. Let me check it.
What in the NOS daily?
This is the small dog measure. You can use the actions or the beat.
It doesn't say that it takes up an action to destroy it, right?
No.
Cool. That's fine. I'm gonna say that for this whole thing, it takes up a whole minute. Lilith, you manage to make your way up to the Data's place. The bubble pops up. The 4 of them plop to the ground, and you see Richie and the Datu come out of the hut. And the Data's like, "What's going on here? I thought I asked you guys to take care of the matter."
It's been taken care of.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Through the power of hyperventilating.
I do finger guns at both the Datu and Richie.
God damn it. The Datu says, "Oh, cool. That's great. I guess is that true? Gentlemen, is that really true? Is everything resolved?" Jet and Mariano's like, yes, everything is okay. Everything is resolved. Just take these children away from us.
Wait, before he pushes us away, I lean into his ear. That's carbon dioxide poisoning, bitch.
If you may allow me, can I go up to the both of them and then make my eyes glow red?
You try to. I mean, like, you try to. You don't know if it's working or not, but you do see that the 2 guys are a little bit scared of you.
I just smile.
Hey, I whispered the carbon dioxide poisoning to Jet. To Mariano, I'm like, I just hyperventilate in his ear.
Wait. Is what happened to his boat?
It's still there.
Yeah.
The boat is in there.
Bro, we gotta go back and get your boat.
No, the boat was in the bubble. The boat was with everyone.
Wait, so are you telling me that the full-size boat is inside the Datu's
Dude, goddamn.
Dude. You said dude, remember? So it was a small boat.
Ah, the small boat. Yeah, I knew that.
If you're outside. You're outside the.
Question.
Yeah.
May I stand up to the 2 of them and like whisper, "Now kiss."
They just look at you like.
Do it or I'll trap you back in that bubble.
Richie pulls you away from the two. And the two men run back to their spot on the beach.
I look, I look at, I look at the map. So, mission accomplished.
I give him a high five. Yeah.
And
Me
then I
Anulani
just
get
shake
high
my
fives.
head. I just shake my head in like the background.
Cool. The data says, well, I'm glad that you guys are able to resolve that pretty neatly. Thank you very much. I do have a couple of potions here that I could share with you. I would recommend you looking for armor before you head off to Nada Saloy. Since I wouldn't know if that's safe or not. So he hands you 3 bottles of healing potions.
Let's
I yoinked
go.
Oh wait, Mr. Dat, would you be as kind as to give us like a signed, signed report from you that says these children can have any free armor and weapon?
No. Well, I can give you like some written document to let the Datu from Natasloy know that you come with my blessing, that you're here on a quest, and to assist you as much as he is capable.
Well,
I don't take that.
I could probably get you like a discount. I got like this coupon from Not This Alloy. I haven't used it yet. I'll just give it to you, I guess.
I grab it.
coupon.
The Datu also says, oh, by the way, while you were gone, you guys were asking about additional crew members, right?
Yep.
Yes.
I have just a person for you. Mr. Jaeger, can you please come over?
Oh
No.
Here we
You
go.
You guys see this man with oversized armor approach you in gold armor. He says, I gaggy, Perry. You didn't tell me there was these people, Perry. I know these kids, Chong. I know these kids. I've seen them earlier, like yesterday, diba?
I hold back
Oh.
Anulani. I hold back Anulani. Do not use the beads of force. Do not use the
I
beads
would
of
give,
force.
I'm going to burn this man. Like I have the motion of having to strangle him.
Pepe Yeager says, I gaggy, Perry. There's no need to be aggressive, Perry. It's just me naman eh. You know me naman. You know
I
me.
don't know you.
I
whispered
look at him very confused.
I just stare at Lilith. It was supposed to be a gag at first, but now it's not. It's not funny anymore. He's
It's not.
monster father.
Lilith,
that I look
Pepe
at him-
Yeager. Lilith, Pepe Yeager looks at you and says, a gaggy, Perry. I don't think we've met before, Perry. My name's Pepe Yeager. You can just call me Pepe.
I
feel uncomfortable.
I extend my hand out like hesitantly. I'm Lilith.
He shakes your hand. It's like, Lilith is a very pretty name, ha? I like it, Perry. So ano? Are we, carbs ba tayo, pre? Carbs? Carbs?
What the fuck is going?
Carbs, you know? Carbs, short for carpet. What's another word for carpet? Rugs, right? How do you spell rugs? R-U-G. R-U-G, Perry Gaggy.
I immediately look at Pitchy.
More that I
This
hear
is
him,
what I
the
had
more
in
I hear
mind.
uncomfortable living.
So, Carbs, are you G? Are you game, Perry? Are we ready to go to an adventure?
I will burn you alive.
Okay,
Power of the gods.
can we go to the marketplace and like stock up on food and stuff? Also, how much gold do we have?
160 gold
Each?
total.
Each?
Oh, so that's I can't math. Please divide it in 3.
If you divide it equally by 3, that
We have
would be about
3 gold.
About 30
More or
gold
less.
each with around 30 gold each with some extra.
Around 53. So,
Oh yeah, 50,
52.
53.
52
Uh,
gold.
52?
More or less. 50
It's
gold.
it's not divisible by 3 kasi. So
53.
I have an hold on, I have an app for this. Jesus Christ.
The more that I hear him, the more I feel uncomfortable.
Need convert.
While Dave is Pepe, we have a condition if you're gonna join us. You're gonna have to
That's
you're gonna have to
one of
lessen the
you
volume of your
are gonna have that's 53 gold, 3 silver pieces, and 3 copper pieces each. One of you will have an extra copper piece.
Can I help
Uh,
you? How do you change that again?
Inventory.
Manage.
Can,
There you go.
can we give the extra copper piece to Regej?
It's up to you guys.
How many gold?
No, I mean to Pepe.
53 gold, 3 silver, and 3 copper. There's one extra copper piece that you can that's labis. So it's up to you guys on how you want to.
The children can get the extra copper.
Which one? So which of them?
I have a silver coin as an inventory, so we'll flip for it.
Wait. How much
Heads
silver
are-
do we get?
3.
3,
silver.
and then we get 3 copper. I can just give the extra copper to one.
No, let's make it interesting.
Cool. Lilith, you can flip a coin if you want.
Flip a coin, heads or tails, guys.
Heads.
I'll
Okay.
take tails.
Okay. I'm flipping heads. It goes to Manolani.
Yay! I eat the coin.
What?
I did not
Why?
eat the coin. I'm sorry. I will not eat the coin. I'm joking. That's
Alright.
Petra's thing.
Anyway, the data says, yeah, the marketplace should be within the city limits, within Kailahan itself. You're free to use their gold as much as you want to. And then I hope that your trip to Nadatsaloy will be peaceful. May Tulaylupa bless your travels on water. And I look forward to seeing you guys again.
Thank
Oh, wait,
you.
Mr. Datu, would the voyage up the river be called?
Be what?
Would it be safe?
It says it will be as safe as it could be. Do be aware though that if the forest can be a little bit dangerous at night. So take care of yourselves.
What in the Minecraft?
Would a huge gust of wind be able to propel our journey faster?
Oh my god.
I would
Yes.
assume so. Yes.
I'll take that. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
I want to kill myself.
Same.
So Analani, Regej, Lilith, Richie, and Pepe Jaeger all
my
make
God.
their way to the marketplace. Is there anything that you guys want to look for specifically?
Strawberries.
Food.
Okay. So, let's start with Lilith. Where do you want to go? You want to look for food?
Yes.
What food in particular? Are you looking for anything specific?
Something that would last longer than usual.
You do still have. I feel like your starting inventory will grant you daily portions that will last for about 10 days. Then again, you have been using Aling Nena's kitchen to feed yourself. I would say that you would have about. I'm gonna need a roll for this. you'll have like 7 days worth of food left just for yourself.
Okay.
And then that's enough portions for a whole day's worth of food. So that's 7 days worth of food on you.
How many
yeah.
days is the trip again?
3 to 4 days.
Okay, I'm cool.
So you but you are able to find more vegetables, some raw meat in the marketplace. You also see some eateries that is selling some meals like nilaga and sinigang, some fried rice as well.
Ooh.
Anything? Is there anything in particular that you're interested in buying and shopping for?
Maybe I'll just check if there's like a weapons. No, an armors person because my armor is like fucked.
Right. You do see a balatkayo, a half orc, manning this store for armor. You see some leather armor on display, some light and medium armor as well. You see some shields on display as well. You see a really long, decorative, really interestingly shaped shield. If you know what a kalasag is, that's what it is. You see a kalasag on display. And you see the half orc, the balatkayo says, what can I help you with?
I'm gonna need an armor because my current armor is broken.
Oh, what kind of armor are we looking for?
Maybe a medium armor.
We got a carabao hide, we got a chain shirt, we got a barote. The one I can give you most sturdy would be the barote. That's 400 gold. The cheapest one we have is the carabao hide. That will just be 30 gold.
30. Huh.
30.
Huh. That's a lot. Would it be possible for you to repair the current armor that I have?
It could. Our services do offer repair, but it would take more than a day for us to finish. Usually for light armor, it will take about 2 days at most. If it's a rush, we can put in a rush job for it, but that will still be done by tomorrow.
Huh. How about your light armor though? How much is it?
Our light, we have the habay, that's just about 5 gold. We have reinforced leather as well. If you're looking to guard yourself even more, that's 25 gold.
Is that like out of character? Is that like sturdier than what I have right now?
Out of character, I can tell you that the habay, their armor class will become 11 plus your dex modifier. The reinforced leather will be 12 plus your dex modifier.
Huh, it will be just the same.
Hmm.
Never mind then. I will just look around. I think it would be like this current one that I have would be okay.
Sure thing.
Thank you though.
Suit yourself. Cool. Anything else that you might be interested in? The Balatkaya also says like we also have some shields. If you like. Out of character, the shields will always give +2 to your armor class.
Oh, okay. How much is the shields though?
The Kalasag is 15 gold. Palisay is a round buckler. It says it's 10 gold pieces.
Okay, I'll get that circular one.
Palisay, it's a buckler. So you can take off 10 gold pieces. You can add 2 to your armor class whenever you hold it. Mechanically, though, you will not be able to hold two-handed weapons if you have a shield equipped. You're gonna have to
Okay.
drop the shield if you're gonna use a two-handed weapon.
Okay.
Cool. So, if that's all that you want to do, Analani, Ragesh, anything that you guys want to look for?
Wait, how do you edit the armor class?
You press the shield. You press the shield.
Yeah, it won't allow me.
Ah, wait. May nakalagay na customize.
Ah, yun. So plus
Okay.
2, so 14.
Yep.
There we go.
All right.
Would you like to go first, Anolan?
Yeah, please.
Sure.
Alright.
Anolani can go first.
Analani, what are you looking for?
Strawberries.
Give me a perception check.
Yay! Let me have my strawberry. I am a happy child. Perception. I have nothing. I got a fucking 4.
Ramdam ko yung ano ni fucking fool.
You don't see any you do not see any strawberries. What you do find though are Betelgeuse.
What?
Oh no, not the nuts.
Betelgeuse, they are tiny little nuts. You see a volcano dwarf eating some Betelgeuse, chewing it in his mouth. He spits it on the ground, and you see like his teeth are stained red.
Nga.
Yeah, nganga. They're essentially nganga, but so yeah, they're called Betelgeuse.
I stick my tongue out at that side. I'm like, no. I see my brother doing that sometimes with his friends. And I don't like it. So I'll try to look for apples instead.
You do see you do find apples. You do find apples. You see them being sold for 5 copper pieces.
Oh, mama, can I get like 4 of them?
Yeah, sure. Just mark that off of your inventory.
How much did we even earn again? I forgot.
3. You have 3 copper, but 1 silver piece is equal to 10 copper.
I have 10 copper, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Right. Give me a second.
Sure.
I'm just putting this on my notes. Okay. Could you... I'm sorry if I was spacing out when you were saying the...
The apples are worth 5 coppers each. 1 silver is equal to 10 copper.
Copper. Okay. I'll just use my... Yeah, I'll just use 2 of my silver and with some of my copper to get the...
So how many apples are you buying?
4.
4. So 4 times 5, that's 20 copper pieces, or that's 2 silver pieces. So you can mark that off of your inventory. Now you can add apples into your items. Anything else that you want to do? Anything else you want to shop for?
I wanna get new armor.
Cool. You found Lilith. You saw Lilith bartering with the Balatkayo. You approach it. They essentially give you the same prices as Lilith, as they gave Lilith. What kind of armor are you looking for, kid?
Anything that would suit me. Something that's light, yet it has a very sturdy feel to it. Enough for me to be to have good defense.
If you're looking for light armor, the Habay Habay is the cheapest one we have. It's pretty sturdy. Out of character, it's 11 plus Dex. It will be the armor class.
11 plus.
11 plus Dex. So if you buy it and if you equip it, your armor class will go up to 11 plus your Dex modifier.
But will I have my current armor class go up or no?
What's your current armor class?
It's 15. It used to be 16.
15. So what's your Dex modifier?
Dex modifier. It's plus 3.
Plus 3. So if you get the habay with the freshly bought habay, your armor class will be 14. So it's actually worse.
Yeah, no. I'll just turn it down.
The black guy says if you there's also it also gets a carabao hide. It's way sturdier than the habay. It's medium armor. That's 13 plus your Dex. So
16.
that'll get you back to 16.
All right, I'll buy it.
That's 30 gold pieces.
God. Okay. I have like 10 gold pieces back then, and
Why do you only have 10? The group gave 53.
Yeah, I know 53. I'm just looking at my current, like my
All
old
right.
one. Okay,
Gotcha,
53,
gotcha.
and then minus 30. That's like
23.
23. All right, come on, 23. And then the copper pieces. I have none of them. Silver pieces. How much silver pieces do I have left?
3.
3. Okay.
Oh wait, you use up 2 silvers. Wait, how did you
No, because since I had 10 copper pieces, right?
right. So you still have 3. You still have 3 silver.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and edit your armor class. You are now equipping Carabao hide armor. You're back to you are now back to 16 armor class. We're gonna go over to Regesh if that's all you're doing. Anything else you want to do?
No. Onin.
Okay. Alright.
Why not?
Regesh, it's you. What are you looking for?
I immediately look at where is Pepe, right?
Yes, you are with Pepe.
I immediately look at Pepe. So Pepe, being a paladin as you are, looking at your nice armor, do you know any other place I can get an armor like yours that's not as expensive as the ones where Lilith and Anulani could be at?
Gagi pera. You know, this armor that I have, it came from my oath kasi. This was manifested kasi I joined an oath to become a paladin, pere.
It's hard to take you seriously. Sure.
But if you like if you like Chong, if you like, you can join my order, no? You can join my my oath. You can join a little club. You know, just join the bro code. You know, we have a bro code and everything, no? And we take care of each other.
Oath? I'm curious. What is his oath?
You guys don't know that.
Wait.
Ask it.
Oh yeah, because we're the only ones. Wait, if I join this oath of yours, will I get some sick armor like that?
Probably, pare, because your armor is a reflection of your conviction.
I immediately look around. Okay, those two aren't here. I open my hand to Pepe. Let's take it. Let's do the oath. Tara pare, kunin na natin.
I gag you, pare. It's not that easy, pare. You have to go through a lot of paperwork and a lot of bureaucratic bullshit, ano. If you're really serious, no, if you're really serious about joining, about being a paladin, I can walk you through it, pare. We can have one-on-one sessions together, no. We can go through the bro code together, and we can, grow. We can bond. We can use it as a bonding experience, pare. Gaggy.
Ayoko na.
This is still a one sure way for me to get that armor of fiction. One way or another, I'd still get that armor, right?
Just between you and me, pare, ha. This armor was given to me by my patron. It was given to me by my patron. That's why I have this armor. I didn't, that's why I'm saying that the armor is a manifestation of your conviction. It might look different from people. Like everyone in all of my broskies, they all have different kinds of armor. But we're all part of the same family, pare.
Mom,
I just look at
Alex,
I just look at him with a sad
Oh,
expression on my face.
get my DM.
You know what? Let's just
yeah,
let's
I'm
just
trying to
go to the let's just go to the armor and weapon place that we just trashed over a while ago. Just leave the marketplace.
What is Reges looking to buy?
No, I'm planning to go to where Jet and Mariano.
Oh, sure. You see Jed and Mariana, you made it back to the beach. You see them like going through paperwork. You see them going through legalities. You. Correct. Take me a while. I should have turned off sound alerts. Jesus Christ.
Wait,
Give me a while.
okay. Something. It's playing.
Hold on, I have to stop. I have to put a stop to this.
No.
This is going to the pods. I can't upload this on YouTube. I don't know if I can.
Fine. I'll laugh instead. Now give me back my points.
It's paused. It's paused. I'll play it afterwards. Jesus Christ.
So.
All right. You may. The two of them are. The two of them are going through legalities. They're signing forms and everything. They're discussing the setup that they're gonna have and all that. What do you guys plan to do?
I
them.
You're still stuck with Lilith at the armor shop.
Yep.
No, I'm not.
It's the bonding time between me and Pepe.
Pepe Yeager.
My Pepe.
No, I'm
Ah.
No,
You're what?
oh, no.
You're
No.
Pepe, ang puta.
The
I
fuck?
just immediately wave to them. Hey,
Make them kiss.
Jet and Mariano, they see you and like, what do you need? We're already going through the paperwork.
Make them kiss.
Okay. Remember the whole publicity, the whole advertisements I've been telling you about?
What about it?
Hear me out. What? I can just have my boat, my box of folding materialize into the small and big. The both of you could paint it, put designs on it that are related to your shops. While we're using it, people will see it. We'll even try and give a shout out every time they ask, "Hey, what's that on your boat?" Oh, this is the well-known armor and weapons place at Kilala.
They're like,
What do you say?
Mariana's like, what's the catch?
You have to kiss.
I immediately point at my armor. I just need a good armor.
Make them kiss.
Give me a persuasion check.
Here we go again. 18!
I set the DC to 17.
No, 18!
Wait, 18?
18!
I heard 13. Ah, okay. Well, fact. That's high.
Kiss.
Jed and Mariano look at each other for a bit, and they were like, Mariano says, "I'll give you a discount."
but you'll still get to paint my boat,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I will.
All right, I throw my box and folding. We'll start with the small boat first. Dude,
The folding boat unravels itself, revealing the small boat. Uh, uh, you see Jet walk up to it. He kind of like waves his hand a little bit, and a his family's crest appears on the side of the boat. You see that it is two. What was the swords called again? Hold on. The
Yucks.
kalasang. Wait, hold on. Sorry. It's a kampilan. It's a large broadsword. It kind of like widens and then narrows at the tip. You also see like the hilt. I had like a had the mouth of a dragon. Um, it is imprinted onto the side of the boat. Mariano steps up. He holds out a piece of parchment. He slaps it on the boat, and his logo appears onto the side on the other side of the boat this time.
I Okay, time for the big boat's turn.
Big boat.
Chong! Throw it again.
It
Pare!
uh, it uh, it unfolds even further into the bigger boat. They You can see that the marks from the smaller boat is still there. Um, yeah,
Wait, so it adjusted to the size of the
yeah,
boat.
yeah. It did. It adjusted to the
Huh.
size of the boat.
I just look at them. Huh. Neat. Alright, Chong.
As it falls
Right.
on itself, you see that both of the symbols are now on opposite sides of the cube.
See? Look, this box of folding, it just signifies how your ventures in business would be closer than ever.
Now make them kiss.
Mariana says the people over in Nadasaloy is still going to hear about what happened here. So you better be don't be sorry if don't say I didn't warn you.
So anyway, about that armor, about that discus.
Well, I can actually I could give you a like a 5% discount off of out of any armor that you have.
I pull out the discount coupon from the Datu. Can this also be added to that discount?
Why do you have that? Fine, 10% then.
Yes. What's the best light armor that you have?
Light armor, reinforced leather. 25 gold pieces. It's 12 plus your dexterity modifier. With a 10% discount, that's 23 gold and 2 silver pieces.
How about the next stage of an armor? The next.
Medium armor, there's the carabao hide, chain shirt, and barote. But all the chain shirt is already 100 gold. Barote is 400.
Wait.
It's
So
very
so the light
expensive.
so the light armor, it has a base of 12, and then I just
Add your
Right.
dexterity. Yeah.
so 12 plus 6 13. I'll take that light armor.
Reinforced leather. So
Reinforced leather.
so that's 23 gold and hold on, I'm trying to do math. 1 silver and wait, hold on. Give me a moment. Let's just put it at 23 gold and call it that.
Gold, you got yourself a deal. I have
There we
40
go.
gold left.
There we go. Cool. Anything else that you guys want to do? Any other personal missions and quests that you guys want to take care of before
Oh,
you're
wait.
heading out to Nadasaloy?
Can I speak with Jet? Jet is the weapons dealer, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Do you have Jet? Do you have any throwing knives?
No, we do not. We don't sell that sort of thing.
Do you have anything that closely resembles a lure?
No, I'm a weapons seller, not fishing.
Like I'll strap a dagger at the end of my fishing pole.
Why?
Because stiff whip, patent pending.
They're even a little bit more confused now.
Patent pending ang puta.
Patent. Let's see,
It's like it's like a durable fishing rod, but as a weapon.
He says, let's see. Special weapons, weapon descriptions. Here, simple melee. He says, I have a bolo knife. If that works for you.
Can you describe me what the bolo knife?
It's an attack.
Yeah.
Ita. I don't know how that will fit. How that
Really?
will fit in my.
Wait. Bolo knife? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
is,
like
it
a
is.
bolas and itakya.
Yeah.
It's for sure not gonna be attached at the end of the fishing rod. How much for it?
1 gold.
Really?
Yeah, really. It's a simple weapon.
I have one. I have like 2
Oh.
other ones. Don't worry.
What equipment do I have?
I have 2 other ones.
Okay. Do you have
besides the one
do you
that
have
I
any knuckle dusters instead?
Any what?
You know knuckle dusters? You put them on your knuckles, then it makes your punches harder.
Why would anyone want that? I don't know what that is. Sounds like a foreigner thing.
Humans.
I can get you like a baladao. I think that the shape of it would be a little bit more compatible with your fishing rod.
What does it look like?
Baladao, it widens and it points at it's double-edged. I'm gonna read you the description right here. Baladao, this dagger is recognized by its single-edged, leaf-like blade and distinctive cross-shaped hilt.
How much for one?
That's actually 2 gold pieces.
I'll take what? Wait, I'll take 2.
Very well.
Okay.
You can just mark that off. 4 gold pieces off your inventory. A baladao deals 1d4 piercing. It has the finesse and light properties.
Wait, I need to mark that now.
Sure.
Where? Baladao.
Alex.
1d4
Look at my
slash.
live.
Wait, what?
Look at my live.
Oh,
Yeah,
I had my other baladao to Pepe. This is
Well,
the
it's my
sign of
baladao.
our newfound friendship.
Pepe Yeager says, "Again, Bear, you shouldn't have, Bear. I thank you. You're a true broski, my bro. You're a broski now.
I don't.
Not officially, ha. Not officially, ha. But like on a personal level, you and I are brothers, na, ha.
I immediately look at Jet and Mariano. Did I just do something that I'm gonna regret later?
He's struggling, huh?
You know what? Baladao brothers.
All right.
They lift my
Uh,
beloved.
Anything else that you guys want to do before meeting back up together by the Luyan River?
Since I'm with
Um,
Lilith, can I like hold her hand like and you like a little child?
Hmm.
I'm like I tug on her cloak and I'm like, yeah, I reach.
I look at Pepe. Carry me, brother.
Pepe
Brother
Yeager,
style.
Pepe Yeager, like, you know what, Pere? Sure thing.
Oh my God.
He picks you up and he bridal style carries you
What
to your
the
meeting place. So, Lilith, anything else that you guys want to do before heading to your meeting place? Meeting
I
back
think
up?
that I think that's it. I think that's it.
Yeah, hold. Can like.
You guys find your way back to the start of the Nadasaloy River, the Daluy sorry, blah, words.
Words are hard.
Words are hard, especially if you're trying to use words for different places with different really weird names. Daluyan River, there you go. The
Words are hard, but
words
my
are hard.
pick is harder. What?
You guys make it to the Daluyan River. You guys meet up. Regej, you see Analani and Lilith holding hands together like mother and child. Lilith, you see Regej being carried by Pepe Yeager. You see, you know how cats kind of like put their hands together when you carry them in your arms.
Yeah.
That's essentially what it looks like. Pepe Yeager carrying Regej.
And then I'm just clapping, slow clapping.
You guys also see Richie standing by the river, waiting for you guys to arrive. He says, "I take it that your shopping trip went successful."
Yes,
Can I give him head
successful.
pats?
Super
He sounds depressed.
successful.
Can I give him head pats?
Very well. The
Dave.
trip to Natasaloy will take us about 3 days. So if by the time when we depart from Kailahan, I expect that we will not be turning back until such a time as says there will be an emergency of some sorts. What do you plan to do for transportation?
I immediately show off my box of folding. I scream to the heavens, Pare!
Still inside the arms of Pepe Yeager, you throw the folding boat. It unravels into the 24 feet long boat, landing on the water. On the sides, you see the logos of both. What are their last names? I have it right here. Jet Ruedas and Mariano Flores's shops, weaponry and an armory. Richie looks up to it. He with his hands on his back, he says, "Acceptable."
Wait till
Can I
you
give
say
him
something
head pats?
more than acceptable. Hey, everyone, ride on the ship and let me just put our special spice. I hold the scroll of gust in my hand.
Oh no.
While you guys are, just for everyone's reference, this is what the Pare boat looks like.
Oh, so Dave,
But
question.
that's how big it is. Yes, what is it?
Can I give Richie head pats? He sounds depressed.
You kind of reach out to him. He doesn't bow. He doesn't lower his head to you. He just looks at you amused, or not really amused. Like he has a very neutral face on him. He just looks at you and says, "Quaint."
I just aggressively even do it.
So
even
he's
more.
essentially a Captain Holt.
Not really. Why would you say that?
I don't know, that's how Holt.
Anyway, as you guys are boarding the ship, you guys see Tito Abel walk up to you guys. and says, "Ah, I'm so glad that I was able to catch up to you before you have left."
Tito, I like run up
I
to him
immediately
and I'm
hide the
like,
scroll of gust. Yep, not gonna use it when he's around.
Anulani,
yeah?
you're about to take a trip to Nadasaloy to visit the Balete tree. You will find answers. I just want to make sure if this is really what you want. If you really want to look for answers, you can live a perfectly good life without knowing why things happen to you.
I look at his eyes. Would it be really a good life if I don't know what happened when I was born, Tito?
It would be a good life.
Greater than this one?
Greater than being an adventurer? Probably not.
I just give him head pats. I'm like, it's okay, Tito. I'll miss you. And I give him a hug.
He gives you a really warm and really soft hug. Says,
And I look,
he says to you, whatever it is you find out, just know that they did everything they could to help you. He lets go of you. He looks up to Ragesh and says, Ragesh, if you plan to use the scroll that I gave you to push forward, I would not. Do not be disappointed by how weak of a gust that really is. It is a cantrip, after all.
Where's Onan?
Is he muted?
I think so.
Yeah, he's muted.
I went for a quick glass of water. Ragesh just looks at the scroll. I had such high hopes. Hides it back in his vest, and he's like, Tito Abel, is the fishing rod ready?
Not yet, Ragesh. It will take. I expect that by the time you make your way back here in Kailahan, your fishing rod will be ready.
Can you just send it to us?
Yeah, can you just send it to us?
I'll see
use
what I
this
can do.
for Raven.
Grab.
Grab. I'll see what I can
wait,
do.
Tito,
Wait,
Tito.
what if we use the bird you gave Anolani to fetch the fishing rod for us?
That is an option, yes.
I look at
Like
Anolani.
bird.
You know what to do.
Punyeta!
As you say that, the silver statue of a raven explodes into a dust, explodes with feathers, and a living crow flies around you, circling around you.
Neat.
Lilith, Tito Abel, shouts out to you. It says, "I wish you luck, Lilith, on your quest in finding your origins."
Thank you. I hope to find more, like find out more. Can't fucking talk.
Again,
Words are hard.
she wants to find out more about you, Tito Abel.
Wink, wink.
What?
Quick.
Anulani says, Tito Abel says, just know that information comes with a price, Lilith. Blissful ignorance may not be such a bad thing if you're happy and content with the way your life is.
I'm never satisfied.
That sounds. That's an.
It's a Hamilton reference.
He will
Yeah,
never be
mother.
satisfied.
With that, Tito Abel gives you guys his final goodbyes. The boat leaves the harbor, and you guys are now headed towards the city of Nadasaloy. And that's a good place for us to end the session.
Wait.
Yeah.
Before we formally end this, everybody
Yeah.
look at Tito Abel and flex for him.
As you guys float away from the harbor, you see Tito Abel just flexing his muscles towards you without a care in the world.
I was just waving at him like, "You're a spectacular uncle." I just
Then in the
died.
background, you can hear history has its eyes on you.
Cool. So that's where we're gonna end today's session. I hope you guys had fun with that.
Dave, do you want me to-
Yeah.